Good morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning. So let us wait for a few minutes, okay, so that others can join. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Wake up, students.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, Ivan Silas. Okay. We'll share the screen. Hmm. So I think last class we had done till this backfill. These were the sequences. What are the sequences which we had uh, followed? The sequence of construction. Here was what? Stack lot, temporary utilities, clear and rough grade, well, after well excavate, a foundation, then footing, foundation, waterproofing and foundation works, sewer and water tapes. Then we had the backfill. Now, okay, I think the numbering is wrong here. Okay, so the next one is your after the backfilling when we have done the foundation work, and then the side drains we can backfill with the unused materials or the waste materials whichever have come out. Hello? Ah, my class work. Ah, তাকে কালিও মোৰো ক্লাছত লৈ আছিলে ছেকশ্যনে। নাজানো নতুন নেকি? মই নাজানো, মই ক্লাছত আছো। এই যে বিশ্ব এই পিচিক কম, পিচিয়ে কৈছিলে ন আজি আমাক ফ'ল' কৰিব আৰু তাইকো কথা পাতিম বুলি কৈছিলে, তাই সিও নাজানে কোনে লয়, ময়ো চিনি নাপাওঁ। সি ক'ব okay. We were in yeah. After the backfill, we have the next sequence is what? Your slab or basement floor. Okay. So here, what is happening? This one, yeah. Yesterday we were doing something like some of you were reading. I'll okay, roll number 85. Roll number 85. Born Lang. Can you please read the slab or basement floor and tell your friends what you understood and also me? Born Lang. Born Lang. 85. Hello, Born Lang. 085. Slept. Oh, okay. Yeah, you read this base slab or basement floor, what you understood, and explain your friends what you have understood. Read it.
The slab is the concrete basement floor. It is
Increase your
poured at
volume.
this point.
Born Lang. Yeah. Yes, read Born Lang. 85.
The yard may call for a structural wood floor. Now is when it would be installed.
Hmm? Not able to hear you. Okay, thank you, Bondang, whatever it is. We are unable to hear you. Okay, so the next one is what? Your slab or basement floor, right? So after backfilling, what you are going to do is I told you if you have a basement, you are constructing a basement below the ground level, which will increase the height of the foundation. You have a basement work, right? When you have a basement work, what you will do? You will start doing the slab or the basement floor. Okay, so it can be the wooden floor also, as you like, as you want. So when you have a basement, you want a basement in your construction work, you have to, next after backfilling, what you're going to do, you're going to uh, make the slabs of the basement floor. Okay, so 85, leave 85. Roll number 14. 14.
Present, ma'am.
Gyani Jamatia.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you read this point and explain if you understood, and explain your friends also, read it loud.
This is where it starts to look like a house. The floor, walls, ceiling, and roof are the focus of the construction activity. The framer usually install the window and exterior doors. Means while building a house,
Hmm.
we need to this one make windows, wall plaster, floors, and all ceiling, roof.
Hmm.
We have to fix it.
Yeah. Thank you, Jamatia. And the next one also you explain exterior siding and trim.
Uh, Wherever you are using brick, banner, siding, stucco, etc.,
Hmm.
here is where it gets down.
Hmm.
This one I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't get it.
Okay. Thank you, Jamatia.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So framing windows, this point, the framing, this one, framing windows and the exterior doors. What is that? When you are constructing the basement, you will first of all, after the development of your basement, when you are constructing the basement, you will make the floor of the basement, then you will come to the framing works, this one, the framing works. Once you have done the flooring of the basement, then you will have the framing works, like the for frame for the doors, windows. Okay, and once you start this framing work for doors and windows, you can say that you are constructing a house then. Okay, that this it is trying to mean. Okay, and then next is what, the next sequence after you construct the framing works, you have done your framing works, what happens next is your exterior siding and trim. Okay, so what does this mean? This means like, whatever you're using, brick veneer. Brick veneer means, this kind of things. Like you have made something of wood, a wall kind of thing, and then you have a brick wall also on the just next to this, or you are giving a covering of the that wall timber, made of timber or something, with the help of this brick. Okay, actually, if I say you this brick veneer means, this is actually a method of construction where, suppose like, either a wooden or you can say steel frame is concealed, you can see. Okay, with a single layer of brick. That will be your exterior layer. That this brick veneer will be your exterior layer. Okay, it will offer same look as double brick. Okay, that means you have something like, okay, you are suppose, when you're making these doors now, this framing works you are doing, this framing works, obviously with the framing works, you will have the exterior walls also of that basement. So that basement, suppose you have done with steel, if you want your construction at the basement to be the something, some steel kind of wall or something is there, so that will be concealed with your brick wall, so that is nothing but your brick veneer. But simple brick wall, what we do, there is nothing concealed, only the brick is directly there, brick wall. But here brick veneer means it is concealing something. With the brick wall is concealing something, which means it may be made of steel, it could be made of wooden also. Okay, so these are nothing but when you have done your framing work of the doors, windows, etc. After that, the exterior siding walls also you have to do that part. Like if I say you what is another thing, this one is your stucco, which is actually, what does this stucco mean? This is a fine plaster which will be used for coating wall surfaces. Okay, like when you have done this brick veneer, you're concealing something made of brick wall. This is generally a brick wall which is concealing the steel or the wooden timber wall or something like that. And then that this stucco is what, this is the fine plaster which will be used for coating your this wall surface. Okay, so etc. Here is where it gets done. Okay, once your this coating is done, that means you are done with your this thing, the exterior things like the framing work which you have for the basement. I'm talking like exterior, this framing you have done, then the walls you have done. Wall is nothing but the brick veneer. It is not the exterior wall, but inside the basement, which is below the ground, you am talking. So that is, it is done here now. So next we'll go to the sequence number 15, which is my yeah, I think my screen is visible to everyone. I don't know who has given me this. Likha Hanya. Ma'am, can I join again as I can't see the screen? Okay, join. I think the meeting is open. Yeah, meeting is open. You can join once again. Okay. So the next one is your garage door and exterior locks. So this one 63, roll number 63. Hisole Chung. Hisole.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please read
Yes, ma'am.
this garage door and exterior locks and just let us know what you understood, and to your friends also. Simple. Garage door and exterior locks. Next sequence. Hmm. Start. Vishole. Hello. One thing I do. Hello. Vishole. Okay, I think her network is not okay. So 92. 92. Who is 92?
Present, ma'am.
Where is 92?
Hello.
Yeah. Yvonne Tung Alfred.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you just read this and just say us what you understood. Simple, easy है. This is the next sequence after your exterior siding and
Uh,
trim. Hmm.
some people wait. Some people wait until the end to get the garage door in. But we think having it in place creates a good space to store materials and equipment during construction. Installing the exterior locks means that the whole house is secure.
Hmm.
Now, after the installation of exterior siding and trim,
Hmm.
uh, I think it would be a wise choice to
Two.
to get in the garage door in.
Yeah.
So that it will create a good space and it will be more secure.
Yeah. See, when we are doing
I
the
think
basement,
it will be wise. What was?
yeah. The basement thing, when we are doing basement, we are generally doing for what? For mostly for parking slot, using as like a garage. Okay, so while we are constructing the basement for garages, what we can do most, some people just leave the opening as open. They don't use doors, etc. Because since it is a parking slot, right? Parking slot, or you can say different for some different work basement. Uh, so that is, they keep it open. But as you also said, roll number 92, that if we use doors in those after construction of uh, the garage work, the basement, we can, if we can give a door to it and also some locks to it, then obviously we can, because that is the beginning of your project, like the basement. After the basement only you are going to create or develop different kinds of, sorry, not different kinds, different floors one by one. So the top floors are going to be constructed. So the, since this is the beginning one, the basement part, so if there are a lot of other works, right, after the basement is left out, so when we use in the basement the doors or locks, why we can't use? We can use, right? If we use those locks, then we can utilize that area, the basement area, for the purpose of storing things like construction works. That was it. For construction works, like the, for first floor, second floor, whatever the materials, construction materials you will be needing, you can store them on your basement, right? So then roll number 92, then again next point, can you just read out for us and explain? Back out
This
framing.
backout framing. This is a general category that includes partition walls that have not been installed, pillars, soffits for wall cabinets, and dry wall laners.
Hmm.
Partition walls. It says that after the carriage door and exterior locks, under the category of backout framing, uh, it will include partitioning of walls that have not been installed, pillars for for wall cabinets, and drywall nailers.
Hmm. This is back out framing. The next
So
sequence. Yeah, 92. You are telling something?
I'm not able to put more details in.
Hello. Okay. Backout framing means what? This is a general category that includes partition walls that have not been installed, or pillars or soffits for wall cabinets and drywall leaders. Once your this thing is done, the you have given the doors and locks. If you want, it's your choice. So, but it's wise to give, that means so that you can utilize the area. um, so after this sequence, the next sequence is your backout framing. That means for the different uh, cabinets, like for in the basement also, if you want to create some cabinets, or the for the above the ground floor also, in the ground floor if you want to create, so those walls you can frame it out after this sequence, garage door and exterior locks, because that will be above the basement, right? So next thing you can do is that you can back out, you can start backing you can frame out, start framing out the installed pillars, soffits for wall cabinets, and drywall nailers should be also ready. Nailers means that machines, right, like with the help of which you can nail, start this thing, nailing in the walls, etc. Okay, thank you. 92. Next is what? Fireplace and chimney. Fireplace and chimney, roll number 63.
Yes, ma'am.
63.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you just read out this fireplace and chimney and explain what you understood. 63.
Fireplace and chimney. A prefabricated fireplace should be installed before the roof below. A prefab will have a frame chimney. A masonry fireplace and chimney must be installed before the bricks winner. See the exterior siding and trim above.
So, understood?
Ma'am, I'm not getting it.
Okay. So, see, when we are making the basement, obviously the basement is closed from all the sides, so you will have to these things. The fireplace and chimneys has to be installed before your this thing. If you can, before your this one brick reader, before exterior sidings, when you're making this step also can come together. Like you can, because it will be since closed from all the sides, so you will have to prefabricate the fireplaces, okay, which will have a chimney, which will have this chimney, so that the gases formed below on the basement can be moved out. They can easily move out of the basement, otherwise it will be too that thing, not spaces, not there, air not airy. You need some chimneys also. If some fire extinguishers also should be there, and there should be uh, availabilities of things, like suppose if there by chance it gets fire there, if you don't have this kind of chimneys etc, then hello. Yeah, okay, so this sequence is what? The sequence says that you have to install before the brick veneer while you are constructing. Before that only you have to, or at the same time also you can prefabricate your chimney portion, because that will be helpful for you also when you are constructing the basement. You will also have this thing, oxygen passing out on the basement for that chimney. If you have already, then it will be good for you while you're working also in the basement at the time of construction. Next is stairs, simple. 963. Stairs. Stairs is nothing that after this placing of chimneys, the next you are going to, from the basement, the stairs should be there so that you can go to the ground floor. So next you will be doing the construction of the stairs. You'll start making the stairs after all these chimneys are done. The doors you have made, the walls of the basement you have made. So you will start making the stairs so that you can move to the ground floor, then from ground floor to first floor, etc. Then next is your rough HVAC. Okay, this is same like this kind chimney. The HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Sub is first of the three mechanical subs. Plumbing. Before this, plumbing, electrical, plumbing, before we go to the plumbing or electricity managements, what we'll do, this thing is important, which is your heating, ventilation and air conditioning. Okay, because this person will come, he will install the duct work for the HVAC, that is heating, ventilation and air conditioning, because these are very important for you when you are constructing. Otherwise how you'll work? You cannot work properly if you are not well inside the uh, basement or at the construction site. So this is the first most important, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, because after this only you can do the plumbing and electricity parts. Okay, because if you do before, how you'll do the connections? So we have to keep a slot for this also, first of all. Okay, now the next is rough plumbing, roofing, rough electrical. Roll number 87. 87, Jimson L. Maulong. Jimson
Yes, ma'am.
L. Maulong, yeah. Can you please read these 20, 21, 22 and explain us if you understood? No problem. You
So
just
number
read and
19.
it's simple. I want you people to get involved. That's why I'm asking you people to read. Otherwise, simply you people go na switching on your videos.
Number 19, ma'am.
No, no, from 20. 19
Roof
I already
plumbing.
told you. So 20, 21, 22.
Roof plumbing. Next come the plumber to install his pipe.
Hmm.
21 roofing.
Hmm.
With plumbing and HVAC vent pipes through the roof, the roofer can install the roofing. Roof electrical. Dry in before the wiring is installed. With exterior windows and door in place and the roof on its side or off, the electrician will put in the box the switch, outlet, and lighting, and will pull the wire into them. Cable, telephone, speaker wires, etc. are also installed at this point.
Hmm. So, what is the sequences? What does this means? This 20, 21, 22.
Roof plumbing means like we have to install the pipes in the house.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Then roofing, roof electrical. See, rough plumbing, rough electricity, all those. What does the term rough-in mean? Rough-in, suppose in the home building and remodeling trades, the term rough-in will refer to what? To the stage of construction actually after the basic framing is completed and the initial wiring and plumbing installations are completed, but just before the walls and ceilings are closed up with your wall board. Okay, so this is the point like at which much of this work is first reviewed by the building inspector. Okay, like suppose the absence of wall, the floor coverings, this will allow for easier modification if the roughing does not pass inspection or if the homeowner makes a change order to alter the project. Okay, so we do the rough, these are your rough plumbing, rough electrical, because sometimes it may happen your client, you're constructing accordingly, but then their mood might change or they might say that no, if it will be good if we do it in this way, if we do it in that way, I want in this way, I want in that way. So before, so that that thing can be managed, so this before this roughly the electrical and the plumbing works are done, so that it can be altered after if they, if your client wants or if they are not satisfied, so it can be helped for remodeling. Okay, if there is some options or the chances are there like it has to be changed, so that's why we do the first roughly we do and then next we do it properly if it is okay and finalized. Okay, so next is your electric and gas meter set. Gutters 24, 20, 23, 24, 25. This was 87. Roll number 4. Roll number 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you please read the 23, 24, 25, 26 and explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Number 23, electric and gas meter set.
Hmm.
You will need this in place to get some heat in the house for the drywall installation.
Hmm.
Number 24, gutters and downspouts.
It's good to get the water away from the house as soon as possible. Number 25. Exterior paint. Many surface on the outside needs to be protected from the elements, so you will want to paint as soon as is practical. Number 26. Insulation. Once everything else is in the walls and roof, inspections are complete. It's time to install your home.
So next sequence is what? You will do your electric gas meter set. Need this in place to get some heat in the house for the drywall. Why we are doing this? Where we are setting this gas meter, because we need some we need some heat in the house for drywall insulation. Now what is your drywall? What is your these drywall? Drywall is actually these drywall is nothing but an interior wall, or you can say a partition which finishes in a dry material, usually in the form of like prefabricated sheets or panels nailed to studs. Okay, that you can distinguish it with the plastered ones. Also, it can be a material as wallboard or plasterboard used for such a wall. Okay, gutters, and after that for this drywall, which are nothing but partition. No? Interior walls, or I said you this dry walls are what are interior walls which you want, some interior walls you might want in your space. So interior wall or the partition wall, this is your, for that, for installing this you need some heat for that. Okay, because already the exterior ones you have developed, you have constructed. So for interior one you will need, you want it to dry fast, so you will need some heat also. So next is your gutter and downspouts. It's good to get the water. Yeah, gutters, obviously this though we have already developed in our this foundation. After the foundation work also we have done na, on the side wise, on the corners from the side of the foundation, the so that the waters can flow or the dirts can go out, we have already developed. So from there also it will go. Then exterior paint, many surfaces on the outside need to be protected from the elements, so you will need one to, yeah, obviously once you have done with the inside walls and outside walls, so exterior paint you can use to safeguard the walls. Next is the installation. Once everything else is in the wall and a rough inspection are completed, it's time to insulate your, okay, insulation of our home is to be done. Okay, I think exam is going on now. Okay, this was roll number 4. Thank you. So what is the time? I'll take the attendance, I think. After that, till 26 we have completed installation. Okay, next class we'll do again, because there are 50 sequences here. We'll do one by one. Okay. Roll number 1 to 10. Who are there? Please give me your attendance. 1 to 10. Whoever is there, give me your attendance. Tell your roll number. 1 to
Number
10.
4.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 004.
Okay. And no one. Then 10 to 20.
Ma'am, 13.
13.
19, ma'am.
19. Then
17, ma'am.
17.
M14.
14. Then no one. So from 21 to 30.
Ma'am, 25.
25. Yeah. Then 30 to 40. 30 to 40. 32 I can see Dev Burma, but I think he is not audible or something like that. 032 is present. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Yes,
Hello?
ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
40 to 50? Who are there? I don't know which roll numbers are there with me. Okay, you can tell me your roll number one by one.
Ma'am, it's 75.
Huh?
75.
75.
84.
75, 84.
87, ma'am.
Huh? 47.
87.
87. Oh, 87.
28.
28. Yeah. Then
85.
you can write in the chat box now your roll numbers. Those whose roll number you have not said and I have not heard. 095. Bapre, so much is coming together. 95, 85. 85 I have given attendance. 90 also I have given. 88. 88 is not given. 88, 61.
86, ma'am.
061, 86. 086. 061 is 1112. 1112. 063, 092. 109. 109, 120. 107. 107. 119. 86. Yeah. Okay. Shall I call out the roll number? Those who are present, I'll tell your roll number. Just listen to it. 85, 14, 63, 92, 63, 87, 4, 86, 90, 25, 19, 13, 17, 32, 75, 84, 28, 95, 88, 61, 86, 112, 109, 120, 107, 119. And nobody's left out? Nobody, I guess. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ivan Sevius.